Howdy, Mark Serbu, gun designer, gun nut. It's been a long time coming here. I actually was going to do a video on this gun. It was going to be called the 50-year-old virgin. And since this gun was made in 1967, well, you can guess when I was going to do the video. Yes, it was 2017. But, you know, things tend to take a while in Mark Serbu world, so here we are, delayed by many years. So now it's a 55-year-old version. But the point is, this gun has never been fired. That's just freaking amazing. And unfortunately, this iPhone camera does not do it justice, because this thing is just beautiful work of art. Yeah, it's wow. So it's a 1967 Colt 1911 National Match. That's what the little NM stands for. And I can tell that it's never been fired. Obviously, you know, they test fire all these when they leave the factory, but after that, I mean, the gun hadn't even been taken apart, like just to play with or clean or anything. So it's like, wow. Anyway, no, without further ado, let's shoot the thing. All right, I'm kind of taking a big chance here with the iPhone and its patented hate to focus technology, but I will hope that it focuses on this for you all. I would hate to not capture the first shots on video. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna go look at it and see how this looks. I'm not gonna leave this to chance. All right. Okay, it's good. Phone apparently will actually stay focused, though. Here you go, folks. First shots ever. 55-year-old gun. I'm aiming for the 8. The number 8 right in the center. Oh. Ah, wow. It said its first words at age 55. Man, I know. A lot of people think, oh gosh, you know, I would never shoot those. No, guns are made to be shot. Sorry. You know, it was cool. This thing was sitting around for 55 years unfired, and yes, it would be valuable. But you know what? This is a gun that I bought for me, and kind of an interesting story behind it. We used to be in the phone book back when there was a phone book, and we get calls now and then from people who, you know, we're a gun shop. They're like, oh, so somebody called, hey, do you buy old guns? I don't know, what do you have? I got this 45. Okay, well, let's bring it in. And he brought it by, and you know, it's this freaking magnificent, untouched work of art. And so I can't even remember, but I think I offered him, I don't know, like $1,000, and he wanted, it was like $1,200 or $1,400, whatever it was. It was pretty much half of what it ended up being worth, I found out later. But I have a personal policy that I developed a long time ago. You know, I'm in the gun business, sure, but if I buy a gun for me personally, just in my own collection, I never sell it, because I have regretted every one of those I've ever done. And you guys feel the same way? It's like, oh yeah, I wish I'd never sold. I mean, luckily I've never been in a position where I had to sell something for money and just like anguished over it. Oh my God, but I've sold stuff just because, oh, I don't care about that, you know. But no, I've learned that I've regretted it every time. And of course I'm a bit of a hoarder, so that's probably part of it. Anyway, this is nice. I guess you could see the target there. I did okay. I was shooting for the 8. I got 2 bullets in the same hole, and yeah, that's inch and a quarter group. Can't complain too much. I'm not the greatest pistol guy in the world, but I'm not too ashamed of that. So anyway, now you're officially deflowered, and I'm gonna shoot this thing more often now, because it's you know, it's beautiful gun. And it was made to be fired, not to sit in my damn safe for. And I've had this thing for at least 10 years, so no more. It gets to get shot now. So for your product whoring pleasure, here's this badass Pine World safe. Check this out. Oh, look at that. Unlocked. Oh, and it talks to me. Yeah, this just kind of came up to, these guys got a hold of me at almost the exact same time that a friend of mine had just confided in me that recently his son, who's, I guess he's about 7 years old, and he's kind of special needs. He's a little behind. He had gotten a hold of my buddy's gun wherever he kept it. I mean, he kept it kind of safe and secure somewhere, obviously not safe and secure enough. Anyway, the kid had gotten it out, chambered around, and when he got home and found out, he had freaked out because his son was so close to pulling the trigger, because he's ready to go, and he knew, any kid who's seen more than half an hour of TV knows how to shoot a gun. And but the only reason he didn't shoot it is because he doesn't like loud noises, and he didn't want to make the loud noise, which is like, wow. Because another thing, if your kids watch TV, oh man, it's raining now and it's making it really loud. Hopefully you still hear this. One thing you realize when your kids watch TV and they know how to shoot a gun, what's the other thing they learn about shooting a gun? Oh, you point it at somebody first and then you shoot. And of course that's has had tragic consequences throughout the ages. And man, so my buddy was really, really upset about this. And then these guys just happened to get a hold of me, like I said, right around the same time. And it's like serendipity, a fortunate accident. And uh-oh. That's exactly what you don't want. There you go. Yeah, and I talked to these guys. I said, what? One thing I don't like about anything electronic is what happens when it screws up. What if you're running in from the kitchen and you got a bunch of, food and crap on your finger. You're in the middle of cooking and then you push the button, it doesn't work. Luckily, it's got, you push the keys also. I'm not going to show you this because it's top secret. Oh, you gotta do that too. So yeah, entering the keys, it's a couple seconds as opposed to pretty much immediate. This thing's it's nice. It's fairly heavy gauge steel. You're not just gonna break into this thing. It includes a cable. I'm gonna have to stop here and see if that rain is totally destroying my audio here. All right, so the rain didn't kill the audio. So in conclusion, this thing's pretty cool. I didn't even mention on the front of it, it's got a spot to stick a key in there if your battery dies, and then there's a USB-C port right next to the key lock. So even if your batteries do die, you still have the USB-C. But if your power's out completely and your battery's dead, then you always have the key. Now, it's funny because a lock-picking lawyer, I don't know if you guys follow him, he's a pretty entertaining guy. He can pick pretty much any lock. He did a review on this, and he picked the lock in about 10 seconds. So if you're trying to keep your teenagers out of here, you better come up with another plan. But as far as little kids or somebody getting in your house and trying to get in there fast, this is a really great solution. Well, that's it. That's the limit of my creativity for the day. Creativity. I'm just thinking, wouldn't this be cool if we had some kind of device like this in the future? I'm sure all the gun haters would just freak out. It's like, okay, just push this button and this lid lifts up and there's whatever gun you're dreaming about. It just kind of pops into existence in there, huh? Yeah, that'd be great. That would be really great. All right. Appreciate you as always. Have a good one.
Already unlocked.